Best vape I've gotten in the Kayfun Lite to date. What is the double barrel coil build? Here's a sneak peek for you. Basically, it's two nano coils side by side. Looks like a double barrel shotgun. Super skunky. Enough of the shenanigans. Let's go ahead and dive down and show you guys how to wrap her. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to screw the Kayfun Lite deck and base onto the mod that I'm going to be using, which is the Big Nasty, and I'm going to loosen both those screws on that deck. Okay, I've got two 6-inch strands of 30 gauge Kanthal, and I'm going to be using two 20 gauge syringe needles to wrap the 30 gauge around. Now, a lot of people are asking me what drill bit is equivalent to something of this size. The closest thing that I've found is a 1/32 drill bit. What I'm going to be doing is 10 wraps around this 20 gauge syringe needle. And I like to leave some length on this tail, okay? 10 wraps. So you want the end going one direction, back, and you want the tail in the front going forward. Alright, so that is one nano coil. Both leads are going in the opposite direction, which is what we want. So that's 10 wraps right there. Now that I have one nano coil made, we're just going to repeat the same exact process. So now we got two nano coils, both 10 wraps. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and insert this first coil. Now, with both of these coils, you want to make sure that the leads are facing the deck. So you don't want the coil leads going over top, you want the coil leads going under. Okay, just like that. And for this lead on this side, I'm going to do a full wrap around this screw. Okay. Same thing on the other side. That's for the first coil. I'm going to take the 20 gauge syringe needle out of the first coil that's already attached. Same thing for this coil. You want to make sure that both of the leads are facing the deck. So I'm going to place this coil in position where I want it. And all I'm going to do is wrap this lead around this screw right here. Okay. I know it looks a little sloppy now, but you can always position your coils at the end. That's the beauty of using Kanthal. It's very moldable. Going to wrap this lead around this screw. Straighten this coil out, insert this syringe needle into this coil, straighten that out. I'm just going to hold these coils down. Same thing on this end, tying down that connection. Now all we're going to do is straighten these coils out. Lift this coil up a little bit, get it in the center. Lift it. Next step, I'm just going to clip these leads. Now that I have them lined up as much as possible, I'm going to heat these bad boys up. And I'm going to tighten them up even more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I just pushed those coils together with ease. Try to get them as close together as possible. Alright, so I dimmed down the lights a little bit just to show you, but you want them glowing from the inside out. Just like that. And that's perfect right there. So I've got my organic cotton. Going to insert the first wick in this first coil. Pull it on through. When I pull it through, I pinch each side and give it a twist. There you go, that's what you want. See how it's sliding in and out? Second wick. Alright. Put some juice on there. And then I'm just going to press this wick against the wall. You want to leave this channel open so that juice can get to that wick and to the coil on both sides. See how she fires up. Oh, I always make sure she fires up with the chimney. Perfect. Fill her up. And she is ready to be vaped. Alright, so that's the double barrel coil. Got it in this Kayfun Lite on the Big Nasty, which I've got a review coming very soon. I promise. This is a 0.6 ohm dual coil. I've got a 50-50 juice in here. Well, she's chucking the vapor. This is actually the most vapor production that I've gotten from a Kayfun Lite with this build. Flavor is hot. For those of you guys who do not own a Kayfun Lite, it's got a really small chamber, chimney chamber, and with microcoils, it can produce a really warm to hot vape. Now, when you throw two nanocoils in there side by side, it's going to produce twice as much heat. And with this 0.6 ohm coil, it almost just knocks my throat out of whack. I mean, it kicks my throat's ass. A thump to the back of the throat. I love the flavor. It's actually the best, most concentrated flavor I've ever had off of a Kayfun Lite. But for me, it's a little too hot. I like really warm vapes, but this is like on the scorching level. That's what I'm talking about. My throat just cannot, it can't keep up. Boy, but it is good. Yeah, so throat hit, 10 out of 10. All right, that's the double barrel coil build in your Kayfun Lite. This is Rip Trippers. Remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.